Today we're making a chickpea carbonara with shiitake, bacon, and crispy leeks. It's delicious. So the first thing we're gonna do, actually, Drew, I think your pot of water should be boiling. We're just gonna drop in our pasta. So we're actually using a chickpea pasta, which makes it gluten-free. You can use any other gluten-free noodle, or you can use a regular wheat noodle. Yeah. So that's going, that's boiling, doing its thing. So in my pan over here, I have some leeks, which is gonna be the base of our sauce. So I've been sauteing these leeks until they get really soft and caramelly. You can start with, Drew can start on the garnish, actually.
Yeah,
so
right.
you have more leeks. You're gonna make the shiitake bacon. So in this tray, basically, we're making the topping, the crispy topping. So it's gonna be shiitake bacon. And what that is shiitake mushrooms that we've sliced fine and we've seasoned with salt and pepper, some olive oil, and paprika, actually. And what happens is when you put these in the oven, you're gonna go 375 for about 25 minutes. And the mushrooms are gonna get really, really nice and crispy, as will the leeks. So we're gonna walk these over.
They have like a crispy and a chewy, just like bacon does. And if you're a vegetarian or you're looking to get more vegetables in your week rather than meats and find that balance as a flexitarian, mushrooms are most vegetarians' meat. That's why there's like a portobello burger and all of that stuff too.
So the garnish, this is for the topping of the pasta, and we're gonna have that cool. Now, Drew, sorry about that. Earlier, I jumped ahead a little bit, and I was talking about the sauce that we made. So basically, it's all these leeks that get caramelized down, and to this, I'm gonna add a little bit of miso, and I do a little aquafaba. And you actually have the puree over there already ready. So what you do with this sauce is you cook it down, you simmer it until all those flavors meld, and then you blend it. So it becomes like, it becomes this very beautiful creamy sauce.
Aquafaba is such an amazing ingredient. It's the water that the chickpeas come in, and it's really enriching to a dish.
And then, Drew, what I like to do over here is actually just take a ladleful of pasta water into that dish. Yeah. So this is a little bit of yuzu juice. Yuzu is a East Asian citrus, and if you don't have yuzu, you could also use lime. It works really beautifully, and that just brightens everything up. And so my sauce is almost done, and what I'm gonna do is we have some of the cooked noodles over here, and we're gonna pop those in. And you want it to feel, like with most cream pastas, Drew, you want it to feel slightly overdressed. You want it on the wetter side, because as it sits and cooks, that is basically just gonna absorb all that beautiful, beautiful sauce. All right, I am ready to plate mine up. How are you doing over there, Drew?
I'm doing really well. Rebel Homemaker. It is not called I am perfect and trying to pretend to be. It's called get it into the dish so I can get it into my mouth.
So I like to scoop a little bit more of that sauce because I love it. I love that sauce. And then we're gonna do some chives. And then the beautiful crispy leeks and bacon for that crunch. I'm just going in with my hands.
Oh.
I like that.
All right, little bird's nest there.
I love it.
Now, if you want to get fancy, the special occasion ingredient that can go on top is a trout roe.
Or a salmon roe also would work. So that little pop of goodness, saltiness, so, so delicious, and that beautiful color.
I'm salivating right now.
Shall we? Serve hot.
Serve hot.
Cheers.
I really taste the yuzu. It's so bright. It's strange that something so comforty and creamy with also an earthy mushroom base can be so citrusy.
It still feels really fresh, right?
Very fresh.
And even up until the whole dish is completely vegan, and you can make it completely gluten-free. So just something to keep in mind.
This is one I truly love and is really you and me in a bowl.
Absolutely.
Ever said that before?
Yeah.
This is so special. Pilar, you and me in a bowl.
There you go. Cheers.
I love you. Thank you so much. Check out our full recipe on the DrewBarrymoreShow.com from our cookbook, Rebel Homemaker.